Welcome to the video. This is my first one, so it might be a little bit awkward for me, but we're going to do a quite beginner calisthenics bodyweight kind of training, which follows and leans into a lot of mobility, but also leans into a lot of strength training. So we're going to get going. It'll probably be about 10 to 20 minutes, but I'll put that in the description. So to begin, just going to rock on our arms. And go 10 rocks forward, just warming up those wrists, and then we'll do 10 backwards. My wrists are a little bit funky, so if there's any pain, I'll end up going on my knuckles. I don't expect you to do that, or I'll be grabbing my parallettes. 2 more. Good. And then we're going to go and do some bird dogs to begin. If this is too easy on your knees, go into push-up position and do it in push-up position like this. If that's too hard, regress it back down. Really feel the core. Stretch that leg, stretch that shoulder as if you're pushing away from the body. We'll go 5 more. And then we're going to go into push-up position. If this is too hard, stay as you were and bring your knees down. We're now going to go and do a nice slow push-up. So as slow as you can. Get to the bottom, hold in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back up. And then we're going to repeat a little bit faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Now you're going to go back on your knees. If you were on your feet only, we're going to do the same. It's absolutely fine if you're on your knees for both of them. And up, down, and up. And then 1 more. And up. Good. We're now going to come into partway body position. So if you turn over and you just push your arms forwards, take your feet off the floor and hold that. And hold it for 10 seconds from now. Good. You're going to put your knees on the mat. We're going to do 15 crunches. The nice thing with crunches is use it to open up at the bottom rather than just really crunching your body. It's 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold that at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And bring your legs back down and your head. And we're going to go opposite arm to opposite leg, just like this. There's air trapped underneath me in there. So just repeat these. 5 more. If you're really getting the sweat, it might sound like you're getting air trapped underneath your body. We're going to go into a inverted planche position now. Arms will be a little bit wider than the body. You're going to come up at the beginning, stay like this. Try and get those shoulders back. If this is comfortable, get a bit more lean and straighten those legs as if you're in a planche lean, but the other way around. And we're going to hold that for about 10 seconds. It's good if you can look into the sky and create that straight parallel body. And then 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come down, bum comes down, keep the hands into place, Keep your feet where they were, so bent or straight. And then we're going to come up again. 5. And repeat 3 5 seconds. So 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to repeat 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You're going to come back down and you're going to twist onto one side. We're going to go into side plank position. Just going to hold this there. This is too hard. Put that knee down. Want to get that stretch all down the abs. And a bit of stretch in the legs. Going to hold it for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then turning to the other side. Up. Going to hold that for 10 seconds. If you want a bit more challenge, you can move your arm around, which fights and changes your center of gravity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And you get back onto your front, and we're going to get your hands into push-up position. Everyone can do this the same. Hands can be anywhere, and then you're going to come up as if you're going into cobra position. And we're going to do about 20 of them with a lot of rest. 3, 4, 5, 6. The good thing with this is the further you have your arms back, the more range and angle you can get to make it harder. We're at 10. We're going to just lie down. On 10, take your arms off and just put your arms nice and high. What we do is just get a bit of stretch in that shoulder, then twist the arms back around. Hold that, bring the arms down. 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, and then arms get back into a nice challenging position. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll start to feel it even on the elbows because we're taking the lower body out of it. 6. If you need to take any rest, just pause the video. 8, 9, 10. Good. So from here, come back into that cat-cow position, and then put those arms forwards, and then go into a nice stretch. I would do a stretch which I forgot the name of. If you want to sit on the balls of your feet, you can. Bring that left arm to the right side. You should get more of a stretch on the lat. And then repeat with the other side. Getting a stretch, getting some nice deep breaths in. And then back to the middle. And we'll go 3 more deep breaths. Good. We're going to come back into cat-cow position. And we're going to go and bring our feet up, and we're going to try and get into a pike position. It doesn't matter if your feet aren't on the ground. Bonus points if you do have your heels on the ground. Sorry, I'm not that flexible. Hands about shoulder width apart. Doesn't matter if you're a little bit wider. And then we're going to bring your feet as close as you can. Let it push your body over the top as you get into your shoulders, and then back down. The mat's a little bit too sticky, so I'm going to go on a bit wider. So come over the shoulders, kind of get parallel with your eyes, with your hands, and then you come back down, and over, and then back, over 1, 2 more times, and come bring those knees down. We're going to do 5 deep breaths in cat-cow position on all 4s. Really sinking those shoulders back so you're falling into your scapula. One more. Into the belly, to the chest, out through the mouth, or the nose. We're going to get back into that pike position now. And we're going to get nice and close as we were, but we're going to tuck the head in and look almost to the sky, upside down. I'm just going to hold that, really push away from the ground. What I want is you to create as much of a handstand press position as possible. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're now going to go and do some planche work. If you're not familiar with planche work, you want to have your shoulders down and forwards. We don't want them up near your neck, and we don't want them back. So down and forwards. What we're going to do is just a planche lean, so hands can be this way or this way. It's a bit too tough this way because we're leaning over the body. And you're going to come over, and then when you come over, your shoulders are going to come down and forwards, and then squeeze the body. So squeezing the core, you're going to be squeezing the legs, hollowing the core as well, squeezing the chest together, so you're trying to bring your hands together but also push forwards. And then you're going to come back into that pike position. And we're going to sit in that pike position, and we're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Back in that pike position. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. And going on back onto all fours. We're going to thread the arm through now to get a bit of stretch on the chest. So threading through. Doesn't really matter where this arm goes. And opening back out. And then threading through. And then opening back out. Not too much stress on form. Use it to stretch that body in both directions. One more. We're going to do 5 each arm. 5. Now to the other arm. 1, 2. Looks good this side. 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to rest our arms down. Going to do some stuff for the triceps now. What we're going to do is we're just going to go, if you feel comfortable, go on your feet. If not, stay on your knees. We're going to just drop the elbows down so the hands come a little bit further forward than the body. And you're going to drop them down like you're a tiger. And then back up. Want these elbows almost as parallel as possible behind you, because we don't want you flaring them out like this. So down and back up. We're going to do 10 to 20 of them. If it gets too hard on your feet, then bring it back down, but feet would look like this. Doesn't matter where your bum goes for this. Use it to rest as well and pump back up. We're at 10 now. If you're ahead, that's absolutely fine. We'll do 5 more. Right. Good. Cool. We're just going to go and sit on our feet again. And you're going to put your arms up parallel with your body. And we're going to do about 30 seconds of swirls, basically. Small swirls. So we're at about 10 now. We're going to go backwards as well. This is basically building shoulder, upper body endurance, because you never keep your arms up for such sustained periods of time. So we'll switch, we'll go backwards now. Keeping that chest open. Close your eyes if it helps, and then deep breathing deeply. And 20, good. You're back on all fours. I'm going to close up with some bird dogs again. So we're going to do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to lie back onto our backs. If you have a mat, lie straight back down on the mat. We're going to put the knees up, and then we're going to take the feet off the floor. If this is too easy, bring the legs up. You might be challenging a bit of hamstrings flexibility. What we're going to now do is we're going to crunch up, not very far, just a little bit of a crunch. Get that core working, but also get that stretch on the way back. I prefer the stretch on the way back for getting a nice bit of work. And then this would be the progression. Those sounds of the mat, I swear. Next time we're wearing a t-shirt. Cool, feet come down, rest your elbows on the mat, and you're just gonna twist in the most relaxed way possible. You're gonna twist your wrists. 5 seconds each way. Keep repeating that until I say so. Breathing through the nose, nice and deep, and out through the mouth. Take it through the belly, into the chest, and out through the mouth. Repeat those breaths 5 more times. 1, 2, good. 3, well done. 4, and 5. I'll wait a second until anyone's done. Cool. We're now gonna sit up again. Hands come here. It's harder the more forward your hands are, but it doesn't really matter. If you want to go on your fingers, you can. What you're going to do is bring your legs towards your body. This would be the easier version, basically compressing this core up together. If that's too easy, straighten those legs and come up like this. 5 more. And relax. Now just coming down, stretching down the legs into the feet. I'm going to hold that there, so hold the feet, hold the ankles. Try stretch those hamstrings. We'll do 5 deep breaths whilst in this squash position. So really contracting your core, almost getting a bit of a stomach vacuum. 2 more. 1 more. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed.